Hi guys, Cameron here, and welcome to another road trip with Paints on an X-Up team. We are off to Kelpie Games for their Middle-earth Kelpie Games, I think the tournament is called. 5 games, 800 points if I remember correctly, of which, yeah, we'll have lots of fun. We've got obviously Gary, who is Paints on a 20 up, and Matthew, which is Paints on a 61 up. Up there we'll also have Henry, which is Paints on a 3 up, and Darren, which is Paints on a 22 up. So 5 out of 8 of the team are going up for a tournament, which, you know, that's good enough odds for any of it. Suck it, Lidl. We've got lots of people going. Or Dylan's got lots of people going. Obviously, Kelpie Games sponsor me, so please go check out the link in the description below. I'll do the shilling first before we get into things. If I remember correctly, I might cut it here and do my pitch for Kelpie Games that I normally do. So, Kelpie Games, who are they? They are a local gaming store up in the north of Scotland. You can see all their stuff in the background. They have a number of different games, systems, hobby materials. You can play games there for a very easy kind of day. It's absolutely fantastic. They have got a Facebook, Discord, and you can just buy things from them from Google. Please check them out. They are Kelpie Games, and they have sponsored today's video. Anyway, we're going up to this tournament, and I have decided that I'm not bringing any models with me. His door's open. I'm not bringing any models with me, nor am I sorting out my own army list. And I have just, so it's Friday, we're going up, it is 6:20 p.m. The tournament is tomorrow at, I think it starts at 10 a.m. And I've just been sent my army list for what I'm using. So I am officially, I now know what I'm using because I asked Dylan to make me and provide me with a list. I am using, and this is the first time these two are going to hear this, I am using the Fellowship of the Ring. Okay, so I have 795 points, 10 models, 2 bows, 1 throwing weapon, broken at 6, obviously, quartered at 2. I've got 22 might total. So, Gandalf the Grey is my leader, which, yay. I now need to find out how magic works in this game in the next 17 hours, roughly. I've got Strider with a bow, or Aragorn with a bow, Boromir of Gondor with his shield, Gimli, son of Gloin, which I presume is the throwing weapons, and that'll be the throwing dagger. Legolas Greenleaf, which is my second bow, Frodo with Sting and Mithril Coat, and he'll have the ring as well. Then we got Samwise Gamgee leading Bill the Pony, obviously, and that's my 10th member of the Fellowship. Let me see if I can reposition that, hopefully. And then we got Meriadoc Brandybuck and Peregrine Took. Jesus, they're only worth 10 points. So that is the army list for this. There's obviously, so there's 10 models, a hell of a lot of special rules, because each member of the Fellowship has like their own special rules. But the army special rules, so they're always deployed as a single warband, so that means Maelstrom battles, doesn't matter to me. But I will always have the Fearless special rule, and I can't be broken so long as Frodo's alive, or escapes in things like, how do we pronounce it, Matthew? Reconnoiter! Or Reconnoiter for, you know, the commoners amongst us. Get off the other side. But we also then have friendly models within 3 inches of another friendly Fellowship model may re-roll a single failed to wound roll when making strikes. So it's not a banner, it's a re-roll for the wounds. And then we also have friendly Fellowship models gain the woodland creature and the mountain dweller special rule. So essentially it means that I can move over things quicker and easier. So, Matthew, Gary, 800 points with an army that I have never played, at least in this edition. How do you think I'm going to do. Whether you want to go into a full depth thing or you just want to give me a score out of 5 in terms of win, loss, draw. What do you, or win, draw, loss, I should say, in that order. What do you think is going to happen to me?
Matthew, I'll let you go first.
I was going to ask if you could go first because I'm sort of trying to figure out all the army rules and how they interact with each other.
Okay, no worries.
Matthew, you don't need to think about those because I'm not going to know them. The way they interact with each other is probably fucking great, but for me, terrible.
So you're saying it's 795 points.
795, so I'm 5 points under, but so what?
Does that... Because I'm trying to think, does Boromir have like a 5-point shield? Just to get you that extra...
He's already got the shield on.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're screwed. I think it's going to be surprisingly good. We know Aragorn's just a beast.
Yep.
He's killed a couple of my Balrogs, and I'm hating that. We know Boromir's good. He can night block him for far too long.
He's only got 3 wins though, and no fate.
True. And then we've got Gandalf. I haven't really used magic. So good luck with that.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Terrifying Horror's not as great this edition because you can't channel and stuff like that.
That's true, channel is different, it just gives me the guaranteed 6.
Legolas being in combat and still being able to shoot a bow, very useful.
Yeah, so Legolas was, I took Legolas in Assault on Ravenhill, and he was my MVP straight up. There was no reason not to get him into combat now.
And I think having him and like the bonuses he's going to give Gimli for Gimli to get into combat to then give them back, I think is going to pair off really well. The usual, the Hobbit's going to be the weak link.
Yep.
But you do have the most broken character in the entire game.
You on about Bill the Pony?
Yeah.
I'm literally reading his rules right now.
Can you tell me if Bill has the fellowship keyword?
He's got to. He's in the Fellowship army at least.
Cool. So
Yeah.
as the fellowship keyword.
Faction Fellowship, yeah.
That means that Bill will apply the wound reroll to other members of the fellowship, which is what I was thinking about.
Yes.
So you could stick him near the hobbits because they count as a banner, and Bill counts as a banner for the hobbits as well.
Yep.
So they're getting to reroll combat.
Fun fact.
Wound.
You know that banner rule that you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's not just to the hobbits this edition. It's to any Fellowship model.
You could just stick him next to Aragorn or something.
Yep. He also, if you end within base contact on a 5+, you can regain a single point of Might Will of Fate spent earlier in that battle. Only a single model can do that each turn, and he can never provide a stand fast. However, he may benefit from a stand fast of any other Fellowship model. But
Can I ask?
yeah,
I'm assuming that is once per turn, but it will be similar to Oyen's in the sense at some point in his movement phase or some point in Bomber's movement phase, if he's in base contact with another member of the Thorn's company. In your case, it will be the Fellowship.
specifically says a friendly Fellowship model who ends their activation in base contact.
Ends. Okay, that's a bit different.
Yeah. But yeah.
It'll be one to watch.
Overall, though, how do you think I'm going to do?
I'm going to
What?
put 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses.
Gary?
Oh, I thought it was only 4 games.
No, it was 5 games. 5 games.
I am going to say 3 wins, a draw, and a loss.
3 wins, a draw, and a loss.
I think the loss is going to come against me because I have to be positive.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to go positive, or at least neutral in a sense. Of I'm going to say 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. So 2-1-2 for me.
Okay.
Right. I've got no idea how the rest of this video is going to go. So I'm going to do the cool transition, and we'll just stop the video. So we have the end of round 1. I'm outside the back of the shop just to get away with it from everyone so I can do this. I won my first game. So that means out of the, what did I say, 2, 1, 2 in terms of my thingy, I'm currently 1 win in. I was on table 8, doesn't really matter for your first game, and now I'm on to table 4. So yay. I played against Heroes of Helm's Deep, or whatever, the Defenders of Helm's Deep. Took out Haldir fairly quickly. Then I moved on to Theoden, got the VPs for that. Oh, Gandalf did die. Got loads of flies around me. Gandalf did die, so I lost the VPs for that, but ended up managing to get a bunch of objectives because we were playing domination. So yeah, 12-8 victory. I'm okay with that. Round 2, if I remember correctly, is destroy the supplies. I'll remember that in just a minute. And I'm against Moria, so we will see how that goes. Let's come back soon. So we've gone around the corner and now we have finished game 2. Game 2 was definitely destroy the supplies. I played against Moria, or the depths of Moria, or whatever it is. And unfortunately I lost 13-11. Now, it was very much of a teaching game, which absolutely fantastic. I have no problem doing. Love getting new people into the game. But then there's the problem that I taught too well and didn't manage to keep going. The one thing that screwed me up was killed the Balrog, so they were broken, and my opponent was going to do the standfasts of the captains, which would have then obviously secured a bunch of the stuff. And then I was like, do you really want to do that? So I then asked the question, and then they went, oh fuck, no I don't. So then went and did it. But yeah, it's just one of these things that you win some, you lose some, even when you're teaching them. But I kind of can't complain too much. In terms of how the game went, really enjoyed it. Really good fun. I got to sit down for most of it, which obviously is a nice thing. And then this next game is going to be Reconnoiter. I'm going back down the tables, so I'm now 1 win and 1 loss. We'll see how this next one goes. So, woo! So, round 3.
Reconnoiter.
Played Reconnoiter against Darren's
Shadows of Angmar.
bullshit.
That's our lead, even though he's only 6" fly.
Which is completely exactly how it should have been written. So, played against Darren. I lost 19-1.
Yes.
The 1 point I got was a lucky legless shot
Gullivar,
at
take
Gullivar.
over.
Yeah. you ran. So I had the Fellowship. My dominance maximum that I can get off is 12 if I get everything off. Turn 3, he runs 13 wargs off the table.
So
I can't get any more.
yeah.
Fine. So I then had to try and mitigate as many heroes, break him, make sure Gandalf survived because Gandalf's my leader.
Yes.
And that just didn't happen.
No.
At all. So you...
I tripled. So I
tripled.
got 12 points for that.
Yeah. You
3
killed
for
Gandalf.
2 for breaking. Is that how that works?
Or 3 for breaking, whatever it is. You got 1 hero off the board.
Yeah.
And then, it just...
If I'd gotten 1 more hero, I would have capped at 20.
Which you almost had an extra hero off the board, like in a turn or 2 you would have. Oh,
Yeah.
great.
The light!
My forehead's no longer shining. Whoa,
It was a bad matchup for you.
It was. Right, Reconnoiter, when you have an all-hero list, we're talking the Fellowship or Thorin's Company, terrible. Paralysing them, terrible. There was a turn that you paralysed Gimli and Boromir, monstrous charge with Gully, heroic combat into...
So I jumped into Gimli from behind because I was behind something. I flew over behind him after paralysing him with the barrow white.
I'm going to claim you couldn't see him, so actually you shouldn't have been allowed to do that. He cheated.
Totally see it. Murdered the hell out of him. Heroic combat
into
the back of
Boromir,
paralysed.
and then
there was nothing
you
could
rounded
Gimli
because the
high,
defense 8.
defense 8. So I was like, I need to match on the strength a bit more.
Yeah.
I think it made a mild difference from a Windingham 4s to Windingham 3s.
3 sub, whatever it was bullshit. So I currently have 1 win, 0 draws, and 2 losses. So my expectation of 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses means I need to win and draw, or just win 2 games tomorrow.
Not impossible. You got.
I've got hold ground and to the death. So actually,
you've got
these are
chances.
probably my better 2.
The only problem is, I think with hold ground, is it not like your hero has to win? I can't remember. Your leader.
I can't remember.
Either way,
to the death.
You kick Gandalf.
I just need to kill shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, game 4 out of 5 has just finished. It was hold ground against Riders of Theoden, and you'll be glad to hear that I am going on to my normal routine of losing all my games. So I just lost a 20-0 in hold ground. I couldn't get any movement. Fellowship came on and they were just swapped left, right, centre. I think the thing that I did wrong was that I wasn't killing the squishy things. I was trying to kill the heroes, which, yes, okay, I understand they can in a hero toe-to-toe, but actually if I broke them, then there would have been a much better chance, and it is what it is. It's one of these things. Does mean I'm going on to the bottom table, which means I'm in contention for the spoon. Not against it, I'm just not overly okay with it. It's to the death, which is great, apart from the fact that it's all about hero kills. And while playing the Fellowship, you have all heroes. Good game though for hold ground. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just couldn't make any leeway on it. Much better than game 3 with Darren yesterday. No offense, Darren. It was the end of a day. I was tired. But yeah, other than that, absolutely fantastic. Can't complain about this game. I mean, obviously I can. Oh, there was one roll Boromir and Gandalf were in a fight together. Boromir rolled 2 2s and a 1, and then Gandalf rolled 2 2s. So that 1, I banner re-rolled from Bill and rolled it into another 2. So I rolled 6 dice, 5 of which were 2s. So, but yeah, I want to blame my dice, but actually I rolled 6s at other points and was just killing other things left, right, and centre. So it's one of these things that, yes, dice were bad, but also they weren't. So hey ho, right, hold ground. I'll be right back. No, to the death. I'll be right back. Right, okay, so end of game 5 is starting to rain, so I'm going to do this quick. It was to the death. I played Matthew, our paints on a 61 up, and I'm going to tell you I absolute trounced him. So it was a 18-4. I lost Merry and Pippin, which was 2 points, and then neither of us had banners, so I could get 20. He couldn't, he automatically started with 2, that sort of thing. Yeah. Oops. It's what it is. Essentially, I was coming up against the gun line. I was dancing around. He then took them too far forward, and I went into him and just annihilated him. It was the simplest thing. Legolas was the last kill of the game, who was his leader, which got me the extra VPs. I was going to quarter him if I killed 1. Didn't think I was going to, but yeah. There we go. Sorry, Matthew. So that's 2 wins, 0 draws and 3 losses. So not exactly what I wanted, but for the fact that I came to a tournament and did that, I'll take it. But yeah, let's go and do a wee bit of wrap up.
I'll start with best painted, which went to Alex Bordas, who's had to leave to get the train early. But
Well done, Alex!
He can hear you, it's fine.
Most sporting went to Darren, but basically everyone got a vote. It is the widest spread of most sporting I've ever seen at any event.
That's my boy!
That's so cute.
I'll take a screenshot.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll leave best to last. We'll go to the top 3.
Yep.
In third place is Ben. Congratulations. Second place is Chris. First place goes to Aaron. The next one's a little special. Cameron paid for this, and he really had to go hard in this last game for the spoon. Matthew, can you step forward, please? And just read out what's on the spoon there.
Madhouse strategy battle game, the paint on an X-up spoon.
I can't win my own spoon.
There you go.
Oh, it's going to be such a fun car ride home.
Oh,
I'm not in that car.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. That is Kelpie Games, Kelpie Conquest, whatever it was. that you have now seen the full wrap up of the tournament, absolutely everything, and all my games and everything. And yeah, this is being filmed the Thursday after the tournament. I am knackered. I still have not recovered from this. This is filmed straight after my hobby vlog, which will have come out last week if I've managed to do the editing correctly on this. So May's hobby vlog has literally just been wrapped. But yeah, 2 wins, 3 losses. Not what I wanted, not what I expected. Could have got another win if I hadn't taught well in game 2, but then with that I've then swayed things and changed standings because I'd been against better people at that time, so on and so forth. We can talk and discuss and everything. Going to the tournament though without knowing my army list. Scary, a little, however, hyper fun. Really enjoyed that kind of having to learn on the job sort of thing. The fact that I won game 1 is quite impressive as well. Obviously I've played the Fellowship before in last edition, so I know wee bits and bobs that they can do, but this edition has changed quite a bit, so I wasn't expecting to do so well. Certainly as well as I did. Like, I suppose I anticipated doing better than what I did, so yeah, hey ho. But yeah, hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say here. Overall though, thoroughly enjoyed the tournament. It was absolutely fantastic, great laugh. Cannot complain about anything, I don't think. While there was no bad blood, if you want to say. The fact that one of my team members got most sporting, well done Darren again, absolute cracking job. And then the fact that Matthew got the most sporting spoon, sorry, not the most sporting spoon, the wooden spoon from the tournament. Good on him. That was a hard fought game at the very end, and Matthew, I do apologise that it wasn't enjoyable for you at the time, but I couldn't win the spin that is sponsored. So yeah, great tournament. Kelpie Games, Dylan always hosts a phenomenal tournament. Food's great and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, honestly, I'm promoting him as much as I can because he sponsors me, but like I see no backlash, that's not the right word, no reward from you guys going to his website. I don't have an affiliate link, just please use the link that's in the description to support him. If this has coincided correctly, there's some pretty big news coming from him, or has just come out from him, so go find his Facebook and see if that's out. Kelpie Games, yeah, go for it, see what you can find out. But yeah, turning up to a tournament without your army, bit concerning. But overall, I'm absolutely overjoyed by how well I did and the fact that I didn't lose all my games, which is what I kind of expected in the grand scheme of things. I'm not a good player, and not knowing an army list, not preparing an army list myself. What kind of do you expect, Cameron? Of course you're going to lose, but winning 2 games, I'll take it. I'll take it lots. Yeah, overall happy. But anyway, I don't really think there's any more point of me badgering on with a face cam. I do apologise for the people that listen with headphones. This audio will probably have been all over the place because we were in the car, we were outside, we were inside, all this sort of jazz. So apologies to anyone who's a headphone listener. But yeah, I'm not an editor. I'm not even a YouTuber really. Hashtag influencer. But yeah, can't do anything about it because I'm not good like that. So I'll let you be. Thank you very much for watching. Please go into the description below and check out Kelpie Games. Dylan is absolutely fantastic, and like I say, he sponsors my channel. Loads of stuff comes from him. and I honestly couldn't thank him enough. So please go look, support him, put food on his table. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and bye-bye. Oh, right.